everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. I am so excited. Today is my first day of 12 days of Christmas, and I am over the moon to share all of my projects with you over the next 12 days. I can't even tell you, I've been planning this for 2 months, and I am so excited. So every day you're going to get a video tutorial for 12 days. Every day you're going to get a free printable something of some sort from me for free. I'm just so excited. So today we're going to start with this fun project. I just have a 5x7 frame that I got really cheap at Staples. It was in the dollar rack. And I'm using the Home for Christmas Designer Series paper to create a background for this frame. Now, you can cut your paper whatever size you want. All I did is, you know how you have the picture of the family that you don't know in a frame? I took that out and I just measured my cardstock or my designer series paper to match that. So it's 5x7 because it's a 5x7 frame. And the top piece, my little reindeer on there, I think they're cut at about 4 inches, 4¼ inches, and then the rest is the blue that's down there at the bottom. And so that's where I'll be writing how many days are left till Christmas. And then I'm just showing you the back where the little fake family came out of. So, okay, so then I created this little printable to go over the top, and I printed it on vellum, and it just says days till Christmas. And I'm going to use the Project Life corner rounder to round the edges. Now, you notice the till is T-I-L. Okay, well, there's some debate because some people say it's T-I-L-L, some say it's T-I-L. I looked it up online, and it's actually both ways depending on how you're using it. So if it bothers you that there's one L, I'm sorry. So anyway, basically you can print as many of these as you need, and you can put them down on the designer series paper however big you want or small you want. You can make it bigger if you want to, resize it, and use it for your countdown. And then I'm just going to use the fine tip glue pen to put down this piece because it has a fine enough nozzle that I can put just a little bit of glue where the black ink is on the back of the vellum, so it doesn't show through and have a bunch of goopy inky stuff. And yeah, I realized the protective paper was still on. So when you are putting your glue pin back together, I think I probably show this later, you really want to make sure that you take the time to put that little needle into the glue nozzle. I know I've talked about this before, but I'm just saying it again. So anyway, I take this and use it on the black there on the back of this vellum to get a nice adhesive down and not have it smishing out everywhere and showing up behind the vellum. So after I lay that down, it's pretty much ready to go, and all I have to do is put this whole piece back into the frame. Okay, so I have some sequins that I pulled off of the Bermuda Bay and silver sequin trim. They're the strings of sequins. I actually had my daughter do it. I shouldn't take credit. She sat and did it for me. And I'm just using the fine tip glue pen to randomly put some Bermuda Bay sequins around this, I don't know what you call this, decorative piece, I guess, my countdown, because I love sequins. I love them everywhere. So I just had to add some sequins to this before I put it back into my frame. That was a step that I had forgotten that I had done. So really quickly, I'm just adding these sequins very randomly in lots of different places on this piece. One thing I want to mention so that I don't forget is you do need to be subscribed to my email list in order to get the free printable tutorials that I'm giving out every day. So the video part is completely free, but you do have to subscribe to my email list in order to get the printable tutorials. And you could do that over on my blog at luvinstampin.com. It's at the top of the screen. You just put in your name and your email and you'll be signed up. Or you can do it at the bottom of my blog post also. I promise I don't spam you. I don't send out a bunch of garbage. I send fun stuff, tutorials, updates, things like that. And if Stampin' Up! Has good sales going on or something like that, I update you on those. But I try to only send one email a week, and it's usually on Tuesday. So here's my finished product. It's perfect. I love it. And then I'm going to use these really cool Chalkola markers. These, I don't know if you've ever written on a car, like car window or anything like that, but I have used these markers for lots of different things. And so one of the things I'm using it for here is to write right over the top of the glass. So if you don't want to use it for something like this, there's lots of other options, and I'll talk about those in a second. The cool thing about these markers is there's no ink in them until you push on the tip of them. You have to push on the tip of them, and then the ink runs down to the bottom. They wipe off super, super easy, and I'm just kind of doodling here to show you how well they work. But they work great. They don't leak. I haven't had any problems with them. And my daughter uses them to make stuff on the mirrors, like in our bathroom. There's a picture on my blog. The other thing that I found is a great use for this is if you have company and we have mason jars in our house, but you can write right on the outside of your glass the name of the person's glass that it is, especially if you have kids over visiting. Then you don't get your glasses mixed up. So that's been handy. And then, like I said, you can also use it for your windows, or you could use them on mirrors. I write my husband love notes on our bathroom mirror. So that's something sweet that I do for him. And then, like I said, my daughter uses them to make stuff on the mirrors in the bathroom. We have one of those really long mirrors, so she made a whole Christmas scene. And then they wipe off super easy, like a little bit of Windex or water and a paper towel, and they wipe right off, and you can use them again. So great set to have. You can get them on Amazon. The link to those are in my description below and over on my blog. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Merry Christmas.